With Bitcoin grabbing news headlines every single day now, sometimes huge altcoin news gets lost in the shuffle. But today, we are going to be taking a look at some of the most important altcoin stories that are happening right now. First, XRP is getting hit by a major FUD attack. I'm going to be telling you guys which billionaire is starting it and how Ripple has responded to the FUD. Meanwhile, this week in Nebraska, TRON founder Justin's son finally had his dinner date with Warren Buffett. But how did it work out? Well, this is all I'll tell you. Warren Buffett is now a TRON holder. I'm going to tell you guys how much he owns now and what other crypto he now also owns. And I've also got a special urgent message for IOST holders. One exchange is shutting down, and I'm going to tell you how it affects IOST in a big way. Let's get it. Hello and welcome to BitBoy Crypto, your one-stop shop for all things related to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. I make videos on this channel almost every single day. If you like what you hear or see, and look at this face, you gotta love it, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notifications. Now, if you would like to take the conversation even further, then please make sure to come join my Telegram group, the Bit Squad. We would love to have you there. It has been absolutely popping off, trying to keep up with all the messages, but definitely appreciate everyone in there. All right, guys, today we are going to be covering some crazy altcoin news that you may have missed. And I'm also going to explain why it is incredibly important to stay up to date on these things. Now, if you're an IOST investor specifically, you must watch the end of this video because I have an urgent message for you that you must see. And honestly, that is not clickbait. It is very serious stuff. But first, we are going to start with everyone's favorite coin to hate, XRP. Now, if you are an XRP investor, then you're definitely used to seeing some of the craziest FUD attacks out there to your coin. I mean, frankly, the majority of the entire crypto community hates XRP and they want to see it fail. While the XRP community itself is very large and vocal, it is still a minority in the world of crypto. But I read a couple of articles today that honestly sounded alarm bells for me when I read the headlines. But then I actually clicked on the articles and was shocked at what I saw. First, let's check out this Reddit post right here. Now, as you guys can see, the title is 1 billion XRP dumped by co-founder. Now, these headlines can cause panic all on their own sometimes. So I went a little deeper and investigated by clicking the article and discovered what might become known as the absolute worst written article I've ever came across while I've been in crypto. And honestly, that is saying a lot because I have read some atrocious articles. First of all, they basically wrote the exact same paragraph twice, which is pretty stupid. It's probably a mistake. But the article doesn't really explain anything other than to say that Ripple co-founder Jed McCaleb dumped a billion XRP coins on the market, and that technically is true. But what they don't tell you is that these coins were part of basically his severance in a way when he left Ripple. And since McCaleb left Ripple not necessarily on good terms, Ripple was smart enough to put protection into his exit settlement that would prevent him from dumping his coins. He's actually only allowed to sell a certain amount during certain time periods. So basically, he has dumped 1 billion XRP on the market over a period of 6 years from 2014 to 2019. When you break that down per day, that amount actually has virtually no effect on the market. And let me tell you, if old Jed believed that dumping XRP could hurt the price of XRP and could also pump his competitor to Ripple, Stellar, he would do it in a heartbeat. I really believe that. But he isn't the only XRP holder making waves this week. Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz just said this week he believes that XRP is going to have an unimpressive year, which I really couldn't disagree with more. The reason for this, he says, is simply due to the huge supply of XRP because, you know, that obviously has had a huge impact on XRP in the past. Not really. During the bear market, it did bear market things. In the bull market, it will do bull market things. But in fact, Ripple is his company's biggest holding in another company. Now, what does this say in my opinion? Personally, I believe this involves some type of behind-the-scenes politics. Maybe Novogratz wanted some type of control with Ripple, or some kind of possession of something, or the ability to make some decision, and he was not given that. I think people take for granted the amount of politics and power shifting that goes on behind the scenes in the world of cryptocurrency. I've seen some of it, so I know it is definitely true. To me, this honestly looks like a power play. And to support that politics angle, Brad Garlinghouse boldly fired right back, questioning Novogratz and CoinDesk, who put out this article. Is this thing on? Can I get a fact check on aisle CoinDesk? XRP has outperformed BTC and the broader crypto market in 2020. XRP is up 44% versus BTC's 33% so far this year. Hashtag facts matter. I mean, he has a point here. This makes Novogratz's comments look pretty dumb in my opinion. So like I said, this really seems personal. Speaking of personal, Justin Sun and Warren Buffett got personal this week as they shared a dinner in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, this was basically the replacement to the TRON charity lunch that never actually happened. I was invited to cover the lunch, and here's a couple throwback pics to when I got to eat the lunch that was meant for Justin Sun and Warren Buffett at Quint's Restaurant in San Francisco, California. Now, Quint's is a 3-star Michelin restaurant. I was shocked when I showed up and there was not a free set of tires anywhere. I didn't even know Michelin did restaurants until I ate there, but I digress. For the record, I made a video immediately following the canceled lunch stating that I did not believe that the lunch would ever actually get rescheduled. You guys can look up above and check that video out unless I forget to put it up there, which sometimes I do because I'm not perfect. Pretty close, but not perfect. As they had a private dinner that no one knew about before it happened, I'm going to take a victory lap on that. This was not the way that this was supposed to be put on. The charity lunch was a big publicity stunt, and this was a quiet, behind doors, closed lunch with no media. It might have even been impromptu. I don't know how long it had been planned for. But Justin Sun did invite Charlie Lee, the founder of Litecoin, Chris Lee, CEO of Huobi, Yoni Asaya, CEO of eToro, and Helen Hai, the head of the Binance Charity Foundation. The group dined on steak and Coca-Cola at the Happy Hollow Club in Omaha, Nebraska, which is where Warren Buffett lives. Justin Sun said they had a great talk about blockchain and the future of crypto. Warren Buffett's assistant described the conversation as friendly and very interesting. Following the dinner, Justin Sun gifted Warren Buffett a Samsung blockchain phone that was already preloaded with a crypto wallet containing 1 full Bitcoin and almost 2 million TRON. So both Bitcoin and TRON can now boast Warren Buffett as an investor, even if he was given them for free. Now, along with crypto, they also talked about mentoring, leadership, and the hottest topic of the week, Tesla. Because who isn't talking about Tesla these days? So last but not least, I want to talk to you guys about IOST. I want to give you guys a few updates about where the project is, but first, I have an urgent message for you. If you own IOST and have used it to vote for my node or any other node on the IOST network with the BIS exchange, you need to unfreeze it and get it off there ASAP. Many people know that BIS was seized by the Chinese government last year due to the fact that they were selling US stocks such as Tesla and Apple. Apparently, you can't do that. I actually had no idea you couldn't sell stocks from another country, but you can't. So BIS is now completely shutting down on February 15th of this year. This gives you just enough time to unfreeze your IOST and remove it from the exchange by then. Now, my friend Crypto Stash has made a video with details on this event just this morning. You guys make sure to go subscribe to Crypto Stash's channel and watch this video. If you need to know how to unfreeze your IOST from BIS and use an alternative method to vote so you can get those nice IOST returns, Stash is kind enough to do a tutorial for you, so make sure you check it out. Stash has some of the best tutorials out there, so definitely hit him with that sub. Just make sure to let him know that BitBoy sent you. And also, more importantly, that beards are better than mustaches. I mean, what kind of word is mustache? But seriously. So what is going on with IOST itself? Well, if you didn't know, I received Tier 1 status for Q4 of 2019, making me one of the very few nodes that was 4 for 4 in 2019 on Tier 1 status. And I definitely do not expect this to change either in Q1 this year or any of the other quarters in this year. I love IOST. I think it is one of the best projects in the crypto space. So IOST invited me to speak at our quarterly Zoom conference about IOST. You can check out this article. I'll go ahead and also drop the link down below in the video description. But basically what I said is that I believe that there is a huge opportunity for IOST to become a top platform in crypto. I believe that both TRON and EOS, their main competitors, have governance and centralization issues. That's not to say that they're not good projects. They're trailblazers in the industry for sure, but I am saying there is an opportunity for a much more decentralized IOST to at least get in the game. If IOST could compete and at least get into the top 30 or so, that would be massive gains for investors. There is a lot of upside, especially as altcoin season is now upon us. Also, earlier this year, IOST released their 2020 roadmap for Q1 and Q2. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the roadmap and see where that puts us for this year. Goals for Q1 include the IOST Node Program version 2, cross-chain technology mass adoption and application showcase, IOST staking mechanism version 3.0, starting the compliance progress in Japan, Korea, the US, Singapore, Vietnam, etc., start organizing offline meetups in 23 cities worldwide, launch 3 top quality dApps, and improve ecosystem services and user experiences. For Q2 of this year, the map includes accelerate the expansion of IOST Partners Program to 30 key countries, forming an ecosystem with global connectivity and healthy competition. They're going to continue to full compliance standards in Japan, Korea, the US, Singapore, Vietnam, and other countries. Develop partnership with at least 5 leading enterprises. Build and sustain a better community ecosystem. Plan and initiate campus campaigns in universities globally. Popularize blockchain tool applications and improve ecosystem services and users' experiences. So what does all of this mean? Well, let me break down things as generally as I can for what this roadmap means. 2018 was the year of establishment for IOST. 2019 was the year of development of the mainnet and the ecosystem for IOST. It looks like 2020 is going to be the year of expansion. They are trying to expand the network, their ecosystem, their global reach, and the number of quality dApps and partnerships that they have. In my opinion, people who have slept on this project will regret it. I think I'm going to be the one YouTuber, other than Stash, who is going to get the last laugh because we've been talking about this project for so long. Or I'm going to lose all my money. So either way, it's a win for you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for today's altcoin news update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop me a comment below and let me know what you think about XRP, TRX, or IOST, or let me know if there's another altcoin you want me to cover. Don't forget to smash the like button before you leave. And if you haven't done it already, please make sure to join the Bit Squad. All you have to do is click the subscribe button, and also make sure that you click the little bell for notifications so you get notified when we have new content. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.